so you've booked your child's party. Hopefully it's been with Non-Stop Kids. The next question is, when are you going to have that party? Most people think that a 1 till 3 or a 2 till 4 in the middle of the day is the best time to have a party. It's not the best time for 2 reasons. The first reason is, if you're doing party food and you're having a 1 till 3, you'll probably do it in the middle, which is like 2 o'clock. Likewise, at 2 till 4, you'll probably do it in the middle of the party, which is about 3 o'clock. Now the problem with that is the kids will have already had lunch at about 12, half past 12, maybe 1 o'clock. So in other words, when they come to your party, because they've just eaten, they probably won't eat all their party food. If you've ever been to one of those parties where there's loads of food left over, it's normally because they've had it in the middle of the day. Now the second problem with having a party in the middle of the day is you're probably going to get less kids turning up. And the reason is, you'll know this as well as me as you're a parent, but these days you have so many party invitations. Once your kids hit reception, that's it. Every weekend they're out doing 2 or 3 parties. They've got a bit better social life than the parents. And the problem with that is a lot of parents look at the party invitation, they look for an excuse to say no just because they're overloaded with parties. So if there's a party in the middle of the day, a lot of parents will think, oh, well, by the time we've got up and had lunch and gone to the party, it's going to be like 4 o'clock. There's not going to be time to do anything. It's going to have to be go home, have tea, bath and bed. And it takes the whole day up. And a lot of parents think, oh, let's not do that one. We'll just do the next invitation that comes in. And so there's the problems with having a party in the middle of the day. Now, the other problem, which is not a problem with Non-Stop Kids Entertainment, but is a problem with other entertainers, is you might find that entertainers will turn down a party planned in the middle of the day, or they will charge more. And the reason is, to your average one-man band entertainer, a party in the middle of the day is a day killer. So in other words, they're only going to be able to book that one party in on that day, whilst if they had one earlier and later, they'd be able to book 2 in. So a lot of entertainers will say, hey, we're going to have to charge more for that, or no, we're not doing that unless you change the time. Now, Non-Stop Kids Entertainment, that's not the case, because we've got multiple entertainers. We'll happily book a party in for that day at that time, and we won't charge any extra, but that is an important consideration if you've gone somewhere else other than us. So the question is, what's the best time to have a kids' party? In my opinion, there's 3 times that work the best. 11 till 1, 3 till 5, or 4 till 6. If you book an 11 till 1 and you have party food, it's taking place at 12 o'clock, which is when they normally have lunch. So they eat all the food. Likewise, at 3 till 5 or a 4 till 6, they're going to have their party food around about 4 or 5 o'clock, which is exactly when they'd have their tea. You don't waste any food, you're not going to have any wastage. The second thing is, if you have an 11 till 1, a lot of parents will go, oh, well, we can go there, have lunch there, and we've got all afternoon together as a family. Likewise, with a later party, 3 till 5, 4 till 6, a lot of parents think, well, we can do the day together, and then we can just go to the party for tea in the afternoon. You'll get more parents coming along. But there's one other thing to take into consideration. If you have younger children, it's better to go for an earlier party. And the reason is, if you've got children that are like maybe 3, 4, 5, possibly even 6 years old, if you have a later party, like a 3 till 5 or a 4 till 6, by the time the parents have left and you've tidied up the hall and you've got home, it's probably going to be close to bedtime. And you're going to have a child who's been running around all day and is probably getting a little bit tired and grumpy, if your child is anything like my child. Now, you're going to have had 20 or 30 presents bought for that child, maybe more, and if you say to your child, we'll open them tomorrow, you're tired, you need to go to bed, that's when tantrums happen. Again, at least if your child's anything like mine. Anyway, if you want to speak to Non-Stop Kids about our parties, we would love to speak to you. All you've got to do is just check out our website on www.nonstopkids.co.uk. Fill in the contact form, we'll get back to you with a no obligation consultation. Please don't forget to like us on Facebook. We post some amazing content on there, and subscribe to this YouTube channel. And also, you know, while you're at it, go onto Spotify, search Non-Stop Kids Entertainment, and you can listen to our podcast, which goes out every Friday at around about 12 o'clock. Guys, thanks very much for tuning in, and I'll see you again on this YouTube channel next week. My name's Craig, I'm the Operations Director of Non-Stop Kids Entertainment.